I think he might need to get, I don't know. He just texted, he said he's backstage. For me, what changed for me when I started my business and when I started working on doing all these things was definitely making sure that I was surrounding myself with positive people. I think it's so important the group of people that you hang around with is helping to influence you, helping to uplift you, helping to bring you into that corner where you want to see yourself level up and get to the next stage in your life. And it's important that you get rid of all those toxic, negative people around you, the naysayers, because you're always going to have people telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that. But you know what you have to remember is that that purpose and that dream is in your heart and your heart only. And that's what you truly have to fulfill. And that's what you truly have to desire and go after. And that's just what I do. I know what's in my heart and I know what I fulfill. And that's all that's to it. So definitely making sure that I'm surrounding myself with good people, good support. Like Shawn, he's been awesome in this. And just reading a lot of self-development, listening to
That's
podcasts,
good.
reading books, definitely doing a lot of self-development, listening to a lot of motivational speakers like Les Brown, a lot of people, and
Okay.
just keeping that motivation in my ears at all times and having those spoken words, affirmations, visualizations, truly manifesting what you want is the key.
Oh wow, you said manifesting what you want. So let me ask you this: your company, Did you kind of like manifest that in your head? Did you use your subconscious mind? Because I know a lot of stuff is happening with what we manifest.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that once you start speaking life into something and you
that's right.
truly say it every single day, then you have that power to make it happen. The power of belief is so strong. And I know like people say, well, I know that, but it is. The power of belief is so strong. And once you just keep saying that, repetition is key. I always say that. Wake up every morning and say, I am going to do this. I am going to fulfill this desire. I am going to succeed. And even have little post-it notes around your house, I think is
That's
awesome.
right.
No, I think that's great too. So that's all part of it. Oh, Shawn's texting. He's stuck backstage. I don't know how he gets
I
in.
don't know. I want him to come on. Though. I have a lot of questions for him too. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, but hopefully he
Yeah,
comes on with us.
he said he's
Um,
backstage. I think he's just waiting to get pulled in, maybe from you guys.
yeah, I just actually asked Josh to pull him in, so hopefully he's
Yeah,
here soon.
there he goes.
Um,
You left
there
me
he
here. You left me
is.
hanging.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sean.
I got moved. I was in backstage chilling, listening to y'all.
Hey, Sean. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing? How you doing, Queen?
I am good. Can you introduce yourself to us?
Oh yeah, I'm Shawn Jackson, the refresher. Everybody, welcome, welcome. This is my second time on Africa TV, and I love it. I love it. So, and we just here to show people that everybody has a gift to show the world, and that's what this summit all about. And we're here to inspire and spread love, change the world.
Right, right, right. So, can you tell us what your company is about? If you don't mind.
Upstylish, Upstylish is a brand that I created that has different quotes on the back of it. So, like for example, if you walk in Walmart and you see a quote on the back of a shirt, that quote alone could turn your whole day around. Just to inspire other people that we all have greatness within us. We all are great, and just because you're having a bad day or you homeless or you having a bad situation, don't let that situation define who you are as a person. You
That's right.
a great person, and that's what we're trying to get out to the world. That even though you're going through what you're going through, don't let it define who you are. Present yourself who you are as a person. Walk into your fruition. Step into your dreams, and that's what it's all about. Is showing people that you are great.
You're
Yeah.
right about that, Sean. Let me ask you this: like, what inspired you to just say, you know what, like, I'm I'm done. This is what I want to do. Like, did something happen, or did you just like?
I think a lot in my life happened. Losing my mother.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. It's you cope with it. Losing my mother at a young age. To me, I was 21. I was still young. I wasn't a man. I was still developing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was still doing dumb stuff in life. So losing my mother, that really pushed me to new levels. And being homeless, and being falsely accused and being arrested for the first time in my life, coming to Maine, getting stranded in Maine, getting left in it, like it's just different situations. I didn't let it define me. It just made me stronger. I let it
I know that's right.
I let it fuel my tank. I wanted to be great. Like, okay, well, if you guys gonna do me like this, I'm just gonna take that and use it as fire, and I'm gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear about me.
I know that's right.
He
So
manifested it.
You manifested that, and that's how it has to be. So if anybody's out there listening, because I know we got people that's coming from different backgrounds, and it's always people think that if you come from a certain background, you can't achieve and accomplish your goals. What advice would you give them how to find who they are?
to never give up. Despite how hard it gets, a life without challenge, a life without pain is a life without growth. So to never give up, because it's gonna get hard, it's gonna get tough, and no matter how, like literally, the bigger the dream, the harder the grind.
That's
So
right. Y'all don't know. Y'all motivate me today.
That's what it's about. Motivation, healing.
Y'all motivate me. Earn sharpens earn, but y'all are definitely blessing me today with what y'all saying. And Shawn, don't take offense to this, but I know it's so hard. You a black man and then you young. So that's the whole stereotype right there. And what part? What are you? Where are you from? I know you said you.
I'm from Tampa, and I've been in Maine 5 years. I'm 32, and
Yeah, you young.
what? Look, hey, I got 2 kids. When you got 2 kids, you feel old. Like we got 2 children that grow. Kids grow fast, and like,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
My
literally, I
kids was
haven't.
just babies. Now they 25,
Right.
24, grown. Yeah,
Right. And you got to groom them the same way and
you
fill their
do.
minds
You
with the
do.
important
You
information,
do.
that motivational, the
You
same
do.
thing with those
Same
affirmations.
thing. Same
Yeah.
thing. You don't never stop being a parent. Like, even
Right.
though they get older, you still gotta keep them on track to
And that's what drives me, because we gotta be the example, because the youth is the new generation. They're watching us.
Right.
We
That's
can't
right.
expect them to be great if we're not great. We
That's
can't expect
right.
Right.
people to overcome challenges in life if we can't overcome challenges in life.
Right.
So like that's what it's all about, just being the example and showing the youth that we can get past anything put our mind to.
Dang, that's real. That's real. That's real. I respect that. You young, because it takes sometimes it take people a lot. It take people a long time to grow up. At 32, that's young. Like, so I salute you for that. I pat you on your back for that. What you doing in the world, we need more people like you. You gonna save a lot of lives, I can tell you that. You're gonna
Thank
save a lot of lives. So God is gonna use you, and you're gonna be able to go to places that a lot of people can't go to. And help and save people. So tell me about the summit that's coming up. Well, tell everybody about the summit that's coming up. What do we need to? How do we find the summit? Where do we go?
You can go
This,
to either my website, her website, and you can register for the summit. And I encourage everybody, if you're watching this right now, I encourage everybody to join the summit. I don't care if you can cook, dance, whatever you do
Yeah.
in life, join the summit. Why? I tell you why. Because it's a way of healing people. People are home watching a virtual summit. So if somebody's home and they love cooking, and you're on the summit cooking because it's healing, they might like, oh, I love that, and they might get up out their behind and start cooking because you're cooking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
it's true. It's true.
like I encourage everybody to join the summit. And, we got singers, we got poets, we got actors, we got speakers, we got the whole 9 yards. We got Brazil. Joshua gonna be in it. We got the Africa Connect. We got Brazil Connect. We got UK Connect. So it's gonna be.
The
oh,
global
I'll be there.
summit. We were global.
I'll be there.
We
Yeah.
got look at that. Now we got T on that. See that? Now we got T on that. It's gonna be big.
Yeah.
And show people that even though we're successful in life, we still had to go through challenges
That's
and
right.
tragic.
Yeah.
Like
That's right.
we had to go through that and overcome that,
Right.
and we still going through it.
And we still
Right.
going through
We
it.
still
It's
going
still
through it.
a fight. It's a fight.
Every day is a fight, and that's really the point of this summit, is to tell people that we're here, we hear you, we see you, we know what you're going through, and we're all doing this together as a community. For me, when I started this summit last year, it was built out of the fact that I was going through something. I was in a dark place, and I needed to have that support. I needed to have somebody to reach out to, and we created this platform, and it's been magical, like I said before, seeing all these people come together and uniting to truly, out of the compassionate of their heart, just give back to people, to help them, uplift them, and arise in this time that we all need each other. And that's the key. We all need each other. And once we stick together and truly unite as a community, we can create changes in such big ways. And that's the amazing thing about it.
That's real. I think the whole world like will change once people start to be appreciate each other more and be nice to each other
Right.
more. Because it's like something can happen for us. Like I take 9/11 as an example. You remember how when 9/11 happened? Sean, I don't know if you remember. You probably was too young then, but
I remember. He's a baby. I do. I remember
but I'm
9/11.
sure you remember. You remember where you were that day, and you remember how you
Yes.
felt.
Yes.
You know, and everybody was nice to each other.
Yes.
I always people can treat each other like how we do around Christmas time. Everybody was nice to each other after 9/11. After we got over 9/11, people started back like being mean and disrespectful, and like it don't really take much to be nice and be respectful,
Right.
and like I like what you said, Jennifer. It's kind of like what we give out, we we gotta manifest stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah. So
The energy you put out is the energy you receive back. And you know what's interesting about what you said is that sometimes the pain, the grief, the hurt, that's what truly brings people together.
it
Because in
is.
the time of need, that's what truly brings people together. That's what brought me to so many other people. That's what brought me to Shawn. I mean, and it's been an amazing experience working with him, and it truly has. And things happen for a reason. And once you, like you said,
Sure do.
manifest that purpose, and it's truly coming through. My vision and Shawn's vision, and doing this together with him has been an amazing experience. And like I said, the shared
Yeah.
mission is just to help the community, help people, and uplift them, and in some small way create change. That's always the goal, right?
Like I tell
Yes, some small way. It don't matter what it is. I even tell my kids that it don't. One of my daughters, I have 4 kids. One of them was like, Mom, you gotta stop giving homeless people your money. They get money every month. I say you don't need to think like that. You gotta. They what if they ran out of their money? So I'm trying to. That's the only one that I got a problem with. They're trying to change her mindset, but the other one's like I got them under control. But it's just that one that I'm trying to. She's getting better, but we have to install it in people. Like it don't matter what. Don't look at nobody's situation and say, oh well, they could have done better, or they should have done. If they falling at that point, whether if it's giving them, the words, because sometimes that's all people need to hear is something positive. So
what the thing about it, Queen, is people gotta tell themselves whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind will achieve.
whoa,
And
see,
that's powerful. That's
that's the thing, ain't it?
you know, and not only that is that you gotta realize that we gotta go through the three S's in life, which is suffer, sacrifice, and success. So
Dang,
if you're suffering in life, you really need to sit down and think to yourself, like have that reflection time and reflect, like, okay, well, I'm suffering. What do I need to sacrifice in order to get past this moment to achieve the success? Now, if your friends holding you back, if family holding you back, whatever it is in life that's holding you back, you make that sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Because self love
Right.
is everything. Because if your mind ain't right, your grind ain't right. So
Right.
dang. Oh my goodness, you don't came in and took over my mind this morning. So say those 3 S's again.
suffer, sacrifice, and success. So if you
Suffer,
suffer,
sacrifice, success.
yes.
That's real. That's what it is. Because you said
It is. It truly is. It truly is,
suffer,
Shawn.
I
That's a good
sacrifice,
one.
and now I'm being successful. So I'm at the last of the S.
But I
Um,
think it's hard when you get stuck in that middle one, when you're sacrificing, and you never see
sacrificing.
change happening. And that's where it's important to keep going. That's where it's important to keep seeing that persistence, that any progress, even if it's slow progress, is still
That's right.
progress.
That's
It's going to
right.
get you to that success that he just
That's
said,
right.
and that's the important step about it too.
That's right. That's right. So, let me ask you this, Sean. Like, as far like, what can you say? Because what would you say, like, as far as like when you on your way to where you're going, your family, your friends, like, did you have to do like a sweep or a cut of
Well,
who you?
no, not necessarily. My family, like some of my family members who caught up in the system, want to do stuff like be in the streets and do dumb stuff. I love them from a distance. You know, like
Right,
like I ain't gonna let them like if they're getting in the brawl and some dudes like trying to corral my cousin. Of course, I'm gonna have their back because family. But
right, right.
I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Hey, bro, I'm in Florida, man. Let's go hang out." I'm not gonna do that. 'Cause I already know what he's about. I'm gonna love him from a distance, you know,
You
because
got to.
I'm
You,
on a different level, you know.
that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I was actually reading something this morning. And I forgot what scripture it was, and it actually said something. It was about Jesus, and he said the scripture said he did not go there. But I think it was, I forgot where it was, but it said he didn't go there because they was trying to kill him. And then I thought about it. I said that kind of applies to our everyday life too. It don't have to be like physically dead, but sometimes the environments you can go in, you can die mentally just with the people that you are around. Like it can. I was talking to somebody the other day, and the conversation. I said, you know what? I've grown this. I didn't even know what to reply and say because I was like, oh no, this ain't. I don't even talk like this no more. So let me hurry up and get off a conversation with you. Let me find something else to talk about. So that scripture, it just blessed me this morning too because we can actually some places we can die in if we go there. So you got to stay out of those areas. As far as like your past, and bad environments, just even negative people. That what you just said about you got your family's back, and that's I do too. But at the same time, like you said, I ain't gonna call them up and tell them, hey, I'm
Exactly.
here.
Like, it's just because like you gotta keep your mind positive, and like if you keep your mind positive by talking to positive people or listening to positive music, a lot of people don't do that. Like I listen to motivational stuff all the
Me
time,
too.
like literally, it's on repeat, and like I don't do it to motivate my mind. I do it to keep my mind stronger. You know,
That's right.
like the stronger your mind is, the able you to attack life. You know, the able you get up and just do it and not think about it, not procrastinate. You know,
Right, 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 right.
and
Let me ask you this: do you guys have any advice on, like, if somebody is just like, if they surrounded by bad energy, bad company, they really don't, because there's a lot of people that live with their parents, and their parents can be the problem.
I gotta answer this.
God,
I
it's
gotta
all
answer.
What can you say? Because I know. Go ahead and get it, Sean.
Because like
Hand it over to Sean.
I love my family to death. They watching this. I love y'all to death. Trust me.
He's
My,
got to preface that.
I gotta reference that. But like my family was tough. Like I can remember when I was like 16, I had a basketball. I wanted to go to NBA. I had a basketball trial for like overseas, in Clearwater, Florida. I was living in Florida at the time. And my family crushed that. They was like, "Oh, you ain't no basketball player. You ain't going to NBA." And my grandma like, "You go there right now. You take all your stuff with you and get out my house." Like, and like sometimes you gotta be able to leave your family because your family not used to you going to new levels. So like
Oh,
when I got left in Maine, and literally I told me and my grandma had come. I told my grandma I was blessed. I got left in Maine, even though I had go through what I went through. I was blessed because I grew my own. I grew who I was. I wanted to become who I wanted to be as a man. My family could critique me or force me to do or live a certain because that's what family do. Family gonna try to force you and get in your head because like they know
because
everything
they didn't. Most of them didn't get to accomplish it. So
exactly. You know,
yeah,
you a misfit, and I love it. I told my grandma I'm a misfit. I love being a misfit. If I'm walking, the misfits are the millionaires.
that's right. That's right. That's right. And you know what? That's real because a lot of we it's generational curses. A lot of if you tell them,
Right.
hey, I'm gonna be a millionaire, they gon' they gonna doubt that in their mind. And if you don't get away from them, you gonna start to think like how they think. Like, especially when it ain't coming about. So it's just like some people in my family, I won't even like. I did a book, and it was just so shocking to them. Like, oh, she did a book. You did a book, yeah, because they had already perceived me to be who they were, and coming from that background, when we do a change and when we have a past, it's so shocking to people when they see you doing something else. So that what you just said, yeah, Shawn, I salute you for even not even taking that because you could have took that thought and ran with it with what they said
Right.
and gave them their wishes, but you didn't. So that's what's up right there.
I was just that's part. It's all about just being your own person. You know, I tell people all the time that you are born with a purpose.
That's
You
right.
literally you born with a purpose. You wasn't born for no reason. God didn't create you for no reason. So you just gotta really reflect and find what you're good at. And if people are not really for that, then you just gotta get away from that. Family, friends, whatever it is, you just gotta get away from a while. And eventually family gonna come around because they're gonna see,
Right.
oh man, you rising, you doing this. And then guess what? They're gonna be supporting you. The same
Yeah.
That's
family that
right.
doubted you and called you like you ain't gonna, they're gonna be the same family members that's gonna be supporting you and have you back. You know what I'm saying? Because family always gonna be there. The friends that you cut off, they could be calling your phone. What's going on, Queen? What's going on, King? I see you doing your thing. Nah, bro. You can do the same thing too. So like, the people that you cut off, eventually they gonna come back around.
Try or watch it from a distance if they
That,
don't. Some of them will watch you from a distance if they don't have the heart to say, hey, you're doing good. But
and
again,
Queen, real quick, Queen, it's not that I'm better than people. It's that I told
yeah,
myself and I made them
yeah,
believe I got kids that I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna
Right.
be a great man for my kids. I'm single, but whoever I get married to, I'm gonna be a great husband to my
I
wife.
know that's right.
Yeah. And it's okay to say all those things. And that's why some people say,
Yeah,
you're saying all these things, but how do you know that's going to happen? Because you're manifesting it, you're
that's
visualizing it, you
right.
want it to come through. And that's what you got to tell yourself every single day, no matter what people around you are saying. So 100% agree with that.
Yeah, because if people can manifest bad stuff all day, why we can't manifest good stuff?
Right?
Like,
That is true. They do say
yeah,
that the more you say that you're sick, the more they say that you're negative, the more they say you wake up and
yes,
say you're tired, that's what you're going to feel each and every day. For me, I wake up every single day, no matter how it feels, and I say I'm strong, I'm healthy, I'm beautiful,
amen.
I'm going to do this,
Me
I'm going to
too.
conquer the world, and I don't care what anybody else thinks about it. And,
So
Shawn said that purpose, you got to walk in that purpose, you got to find that purpose, you got to live that purpose, because not everybody is going to share that vision with you, but what's in your heart is what's in your heart. And that's what you
right.
truly have to live out.
That's
God gave that
right.
vision to you. God gave that vision to you, and nobody
Right.
else. Remember that. God gave that vision to
That's right. The
nobody else.
vision that, yeah, because whatever comes to your mind, to me, and it's positive, that's from God. Like the stuff that I've been doing, and you had to told me 10 years ago. I would have said,
Same here. I don't think I would have been sitting here. I would never have guessed where I would be right now in my life.
yeah,
Honestly,
I would have been like, but you know what? What it took for me is, it's like God removed me from everything that wasn't good for me. Then he started to give me the visions, give me the ideas, give me the wisdom. He started increasing me then when he removed me from, because I'm a giver. I'm a giver. I give. So if you give it to people that ain't right, then he ain't gonna want us to be connected to nobody that ain't right, and you giving to them. So
what's interesting is that God did the opposite for me. He put something not so great in my life. When I was diagnosed with Parkinson's at that moment, I didn't think that I had much to offer the world. But then eventually I found my purpose out of that hurt. I found my purpose out of that grief. And that's what brought me to where I am today. And if it wasn't for that diagnosis, I don't know what would have propelled me to be a better person, to be a better version of myself. Sometimes in that moment of crisis, in that moment of facing something so shocking, so frustrating, is where you find what you really need to do
hmm
for yourself. And that's what happened with me. And that's why this summit is so important, because I want people to know that no matter
that's
what they're
right.
facing, no matter how bad it can be, no matter how shocking that diagnosis is, you walk out of that doctor's office and you think your life is
That's
over.
right.
It's not. You have the ability to make what you want out of it. You can change the outcome of your life. You can truly change the outcome just by believing in yourself, just by staying
Mm-hmm.
positive. And it's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's an easy journey for anybody, but what is? It's easy to throw in the towel. It's easy to
That's
quit. It's
right.
easy to give up.
Yeah.
What's not easy is to keep going, to make that step forward, keep
That's
elevating,
right.
keep rising, keep getting to those levels. And it can be done. It is possible. Anything is possible.
That's real. That's real. That is real. And I seen like I was watching this show and this lady was diagnosed with cancer and AIDS at the same time, and the level was at, the doctor actually told her, go home, talk to your kids, you're not gonna be here by next week. And she said she went home and her son said, nah, mama, we gonna we gonna pray this out, and we're gonna ask them to prescribe you whatever it is that you need. And she said that she didn't even take no medicine. She just started praying and having her faith. She went back to the doctor a couple weeks later, and he asked her, "What did you do?"
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
her immune system had came up, and you know, within some months the cancer was gone. So I'm the true believer in the news that we give, and we don't have to accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we don't ever have to accept bad news. And a lot of times that's when people deteriorate when they hear bad news, because
Yes.
they'll get stressed out about it. But if you overpower it with your mind and just keep on going, and don't let nobody tell you, because you tell people, oh, I got cancer, they gonna start thanking
Right.
you, start manifesting it for you. So you gotta definitely be careful who you if it's some bad news, who you tell, because some people will make it out of a negative experience when others can make it positive, and you gotta really make it positive for yourself. Don't listen for nobody else to give you that that positivity in you. You
Right.
gotta.
You got to rely on yourself. At the end of the day, it's you have to empower yourself with knowledge, with information, with motivation, with positivity. You can't rely on everybody else to do that for you, because you're
That's
your own
right.
person. So, as much as family and friends will always be there to support you, but at the end of the day, you got to take care of yourself. You have to know what's best for you.
I think
Yes.
I think that it's infectious. Like if you're positive and you have that aggressive approach in life, like with me, for example, I have that aggressive approach in life. I bring that positive flow. That regardless of what, don't bring that negativity around me, because I ain't gonna speak to you. So you gonna speak to me directly. You're gonna speak positivity with me.
I
Right.
know that's right.
And like that's the approach I bring to people. So when people come to me, they know. So don't bring that nigga to Shawn, man. Shawn ain't gonna talk to you, man. You like literally, my boys in the gym, like my guy named Lance, I got him in the gym. It's like his second week, and he be like, man, yeah, Shawn, you going hard in the gym, man. Like you got it, bro. Just keep pushing yourself, man. Tell your mind you can do it. Defeat your mind, and that's how people.
That's right.
Exactly. You gotta surround yourself with that people who gonna hold you accountable. You need your accountability partner. Somebody's gonna
Yeah, that's important too. The accountability partner.
literally.
That's important right there. Sometimes you gotta be your own partner. Sometimes though,
Right.
like, and hold yourself, accountable for,
Exactly.
because we all done went through stuff, but sometimes we have made bad decisions and bad choices, and you hold yourself accountable for that and keep on moving and go on. Forgive yourself, and you know, try to be the best person you can be at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's the good thing you said about forgiveness, because you do have to forgive yourself, forgive others, and because it's life,
Mm-hmm.
things happen. And if you hold on to those grudges, if you don't forgive people, you're
Mm-mm.
never going to heal
You
physically,
sure not?
emotionally. And you just have to be grateful for all the things that you do have. And that's one of the things I started practicing after my diagnosis, was just being able to forgive people, being able to embrace gratitude, being able to just accept all the little joys in life, like sitting
Right.
outside right now under the sun, talking to all of
That's
you
that's
and hearing the birds in the background. That's all. It's all little, but it's all part of life's joy, right?
Nah,
right.
it's called heart set, Queen. A lot of people focus on mindset. Mindset is very important. Mindset is very important, but your heart set
Right,
That's
is important.
right.
Your heart
That's
set,
real.
your heart set is where you let go, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Getting your
That's right.
right. It's got to
That's right.
combine. The mindset and the heart set's got to combine. Definitely integrated approach.
Yes, guys. So I am going to wrap it up, but this ain't the end of this journey with you guys. I will be at the summit, and once again, I want y'all to repeat where other people can be able to attend this event as well.
Ladies, I'll let the queen do it.
So you can register at simplyhealthyannorganic.com or upstylishllc.com.
Nah,
And
us/ns.com. Upstairs.
yes, and it's also on Eventbrite where you can register, but all the information is there, and you can register for free. This is a free 3-day event, so you don't have to pay for it. Everybody is doing this out of the compassion of their hearts, all our speakers. Again, the website's Simply Healthy and Organic, and you can definitely register for free and check out all the speaker pages as well. And everything will be live streamed on the Simply YouTube page as well as Shawn Jackonson Motivational YouTube page. So just be sure to subscribe to both YouTube pages so you can watch the live stream. And what else, Shawn? Is that it?
And yeah, guys, just have courage. That's the first
That's
step
right.
to being great and to be successful is having courage. So I encourage everybody to join the summit and have a voice or bring a gift. Because like I said, step one is courage. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
And be
it.
motivated, and we'll see everybody at the summit. We're really truly excited. Thank you for this opportunity. I do want to just give a shout out to all of our co-hosts, Ramona Rogers. We have Grace Holden on deck. We have Jenny and Laura, a lot of other co-hosts, a lot of speakers, but everybody has just been an integral part of growing this summit. So I definitely have to just give a shout out to everybody who's been involved because they've been amazing.
And the actor as well too. You guys shot the actor yet? You
Oh
got
yeah, Lamar Cheston. So for those of you who don't know Lamar Cheston, you should because he's an amazing actor. He was in Hulu's Wu-Tang American Saga. Most recently, he's in Forrest Whitaker's Godfather of Harlem. He's been in a lot of other
Okay.
films. So Lamar Cheston, check him out. He will be joining the summit. I'm so happy to introduce that. He's just an amazing person. He's a very passionate actor, and he has done this for a good cause. So we're very happy to have him on board, amongst many other prestigious speakers and performers.
All right. Thank you, guys. I will see you guys at the summit. Thank you for
Thank you.
being a guest here on the African Portal. Much love, peace, and joy. We love
oh,
you guys.
all right, T.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.